Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the London Black Knights. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Down. 70, Indy. Let's get this, get this. Let's go.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They run it with Ballage. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, it's Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
18 Gator. We own it. Kill.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offense move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? So they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Set 91.
Now Balaj, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
218, jump. Let's jump now.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Jameis to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that one
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence, and able to find Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. 45. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Winston gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Shutty, blue lady. First and 10. Green, double team. I'm on. Check. Check. Crunch. 5-0. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 45's the mic. 45.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start with a give here to Malage. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Malage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his man, Hilton. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Giants first down.
Off play action, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Zeus. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56, go.
A final shot before break. Lawrence, he sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Rosas good with the extra point. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. The 40. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Complete to Hilton. 17 yards and a giant first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted. Get ball.
Flip it.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Balaj. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Winston. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Winston, he is going to find Hill here. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Get ready.
Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, it's Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
152 fighter.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll go again to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jameis now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Winston now. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Delage. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run with Delage, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Winston now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. First down, Winston. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up second down.
Check, Mike, 45. Check, Mike, 45. Time to go, night. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
To the air again with Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Fourth down, so Jameis Winston is off. Matt Gay is on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.